Hello and welcome to another update video about Shiba Inu. I don't cover this crypto very often, but I had a lot of requests in the last few days about Shiba Inu. And to be fair, also something happened on the chart, so I just want to update you really. Don't want to make the video too long, because in the last few videos I basically explained everything. So I did explain when we were actually moving here, and I made actually my first TA video on Shiba Inu. I explained that from here, from this level here at around 3,000. To be honest, I don't even know how to pronounce that number, but I just call it 3,000 right here. You could expect a 2x or a 3x. Now that is exactly what happened. We had a 3x pretty much from down here, from that top of the wave 3. And then we came down like many other cryptos in an ABC correction, in a long correction, a really long correction, all the way down here into the target area. Perfectly hit the target area. I think I made a video on Shiba Inu somewhere here in November or even December, but I showed you this target area that I did identify for various cryptos that are in the same wave count, in the same structure. And yeah, we came into the target area sitting between the 0.887 Fib level and the 0.786 Fib level. This is all based on Fibonacci levels, from the low there, from the swing low to the swing high, from the beginning of an impulse to the end of an impulse, then you get your correction. So this, in my view, here was a large wave 1. This here is wave 2, which comes perfectly at the moment into the target area. And the wave 3 will be next, and you get a wave 4 and a wave 5. Okay, this is typically how it in the most simple form works out. It's never as simple as that. Often you get sub waves within waves and stuff like that, so nothing moves up in a straight line anyway. But it has a good chance that the low could have been in here for Shiba Inu. And yeah, as I always say, these target areas here, they are not there for fun. They are the areas where with a very strong probability you can see a strong reaction and possibly even a turnaround again of the trend. The overall trend is here still up, of course, because you have a 5-wave move to the upside here probably. I mean, that is what I can see in the chart, and I'm sure you would agree, because the whole crypto market is pretty much in an uptrend at the moment. Even though we have here this wave 2, which is just a correction with an uptrend, right? It's not a bear market or anything. It is just a correction in a basically in a bull market, in a higher level bull market, And therefore I don't really like these terms, bear and bull market, because all it is, for example, a wave 2 is just a correction, right? That's what it is. So you come down in your wave 2. We possibly could have seen the low now. It's a bit too early to say that, to confirm that. But the good news are that Shiba Inu has moved above the 200-day moving average. It has also moved above the 50-day moving average, and it's currently consolidating because it was overbought. On the 4-hour chart, it was overbought. As you can see, it came way above the 70 line of the RSI. Now the 4-hour chart is not that meaningful. Look at the daily. On the daily chart as well, we touched the overbought line. We touched the 70 line, found resistance on the RSI, and now are consolidating. There is much more space for further room and for further and higher prices here on the 4-day chart. There is, and also on the MACD, on the 4-day MACD. I would love to see a little bit further correction of the 4-day chart, for example, of the 4-day indicators, because they are still, I would have loved to let them go a bit lower, and because the lower they go, these indicators, the more scope the next move up will have. But let's see, maybe that is still coming. There is nothing. Oh yeah, there is also here the weekly. On the weekly, we're just breaking here above the 50 line of the weekly RSI, so we're getting back into the bullish range as well. So all of this is pointing towards the fact that we actually could have seen the low already. On the daily, actually showing already a decline again. But it also certainly could move a little bit higher than here, because last time you can see where Shiba Inu did land, right? It was actually here on the daily at 92 on the daily RSI. And bear in mind, when I made the videos here, I warned you that we wouldn't push too much higher, that you can only expect a 2 or 3x from there based on what the indicators were saying. And I think that was also a good warning at the time. If you go to the 1-hour chart, you can see that Shiba Inu is actually forming something like a triangle here that could be, you could call it a bull flag. It is in my view just a symmetrical triangle that is forming here currently, and this is typically a continuation pattern, so we could continue the move up from here. That would actually confirm what I say, that the low could have been in already, but it's a bit too early to say that, you know, with confirmation. We don't have the confirmation yet, but certainly we have a lot of good factors here. We reached the target area down here, and again, yeah, maybe it comes once more lower, you know, but I think the downward potential is limited, and that is true for all the cryptos that have reached their target areas already, including Solana, including Ethereum, including VeChain. You know, they can certainly move lower once more, but these are in historically also attractive prices. You know, in terms of the wave count, these are attractive prices. These were attractive prices. That's why I mentioned these target areas here. You know, they are not made up or something. They are actually based on mathematics. They are based on Fibonacci levels. They are based on the Elliott wave count and the Elliott wave method. So you can see that strong reaction here. Now we are forming here a triangle. If that is going to break out, that could be quite a significant move again. We're not far away from a possible breakout point, and I think Shiba Inu could do quite a big move based on what it has done historically as well. The next key resistance level will be here, the 0.618 fib level, and that is sitting at 3,700. That is definitely the next resistance level, and I think it could break that, should it really break up from here. Bear in mind, on the 1 day chart, it was nearly overbought, but it's the upward potential is now, the short-term upside potential is a bit limited, yeah, because on the 1 day chart, the RSI was just nearly overbought. It still is very close to that level. But it could move higher than here a little bit. But then at some point you need a more significant correction again, where Shiba Inu would have the chance, similar to what it did here from that wave 3 to 4, for example, to make just a higher low. Yeah, that is what you would want to see here. This is not yet a full impulse, right? So you can't count 5 waves here. Yeah, we could count here a 1, 2, a 3, maybe that is a 4 already, but then you need the wave 5, and only when that is complete and we see an ABC, and that could then come down quite a bit, but would be a high low, then you can with more confidence say, right, we're already on our way up. But generally the potential for Shiba Inu in the next wave up, in that wave 3, it could push it at least here to that level way above the wave 1 that we had at around 9,000, yeah, but it could push it to 14,000 basically. Okay, so much higher, the 1.618 extension, and even maybe to the 200%. So there is quite a bit of room. The next wave up would go significantly higher than that previous wave 1. So I'm sure every Shiba Inu lover would love that. And for everybody who, you know, some people like the coin, some people don't. I don't really care too much. What is important is that you can make money with it, and Shiba Inu has the potential to move up out of the blue, yeah, fast, and then people FOMO in, and then it gets a bit too late, and then you see that correction, which is natural, yeah, natural in every market. Remember, people up here said, you know, Shiba Inu goes up higher and higher and higher, but it just can't. It just can't because of indicators and stuff like that. People take profits at some point naturally, so it will come down, and then it needs to breathe out, and it will breathe in again, and then go up to new all-time highs. And I think we're close to doing that. And yeah, of course, short term the price could come down once more lower. I'm not saying we couldn't make another lower low, but I think then at some point then that's it, and we will move then from there. So we're close to the completion of the correction, or maybe have already seen it. I can't with confirmation tell you yet. It's just not possible. We just have to have a bit of patience, but yeah, the target area was reached and everything's played out so far. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And yeah, if you like the content, if you really like the content, maybe you want to consider to join as a channel member, and you can do that on my website or here on YouTube, and you can find the links for both in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.